welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Missouri State's offense will get the first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man in the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the play fake. Under fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Kennesaw State's offense will get the ball for the first time. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Now facing a third and long. Scanning the field, it's Rivers. Unloads it left. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Give to the single back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to sneak it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Bears will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
Sticks it in his belly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal? Touchdown Bears! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Makes the grab. It's Dean. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Handoff to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Rivers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Using his legs, it's Joyner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hauls it in. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Kennesaw State right back to work. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Finds his tight end. Slips a tackle and he's got room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Brings up second down.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on the extra point. They took it 64 yards right down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, he found a space on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Just keeps moving. Touchdown, Missouri State. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Catch in the middle. It's Lloyd. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And first down for the offense.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Missouri State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over New Mexico State.
Looking downfield, it's Rivers.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Heel off one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Lloyd.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. After giving up that score now, and that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Touchdown, Bears! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
To the air, it's Rivers. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Williams. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Quickly to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Powers through the defender. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Trying to punch it in. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Let's just call it like it is. The 1st half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This time he's got it. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Release to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
And the Bears will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. But they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over Liberty. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. That's reeled in. It's Lloyd. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Bears will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Rivers. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Bear offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bears line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll go back to work on offense. To the air. It's Rivers. They'll run the screen. Jukes his way for more. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for room. It's Joyner. There he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Nice move there. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Brings up 2nd down.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Fires toward the target. Finds a man in the middle, and they get him down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
At the 37-yard line.
Direct snap. Creates a little space. Got enough for the 1st. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
The Bears will punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Boyd. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And the Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the tailback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
PAT unit on the field. And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to air.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Rivers. He's going to run it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll run play action. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They just keep firing. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. To the air on first down. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Bears have it with a first and 10. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think